I was muted. Let's try that again. Hello and good morning. I hope that you are doing well. Let's get that light out of there. It's Saturday. Doug's at work. He was one of those Saturday working folks. And I've been hanging out, getting some work done. I hope to get some editing done. I have certain things on my list to get done today as far as chores, those chores things, and I'm going to go out and look at my flowers some more because they're coming up, y'all. Yay! I've got flowers to plant, but I got to make sure that spring is really here before I plant my new flowers, seeds, and get some garden plants. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But how are you all doing? I am celebrating warm weather. Finally. Let's see here. Let's get over here and do this. Oh, I'm in the wrong window. Oh, I think I have a welcome thing up here. I did. There it is. Okay. My Chihuahua's over here shaking. What are you doing, baby? Let's see here. It is already 76 degrees here today. Our high is 89 degrees. I think we may have the air conditioner on for a bit this afternoon. When it gets hot, right now we're perfectly comfortable. Yeah, wow, right? Big change. Last week we were 13 degrees, 9 degrees. Today we're 89, but I'll take it. I think I will sit out on the swing at some point today. Well, hello there. Hello. Did you come to say hi? He just got up. Mojo just got up. I slept in too. I've only been up for an hour and a half. Felt good to sleep in. It really did. We've had a lot going on the last few days, and I needed the extra rest. So, not complaining at all about that. Ooh, this little snuggle bug. Oh, were you not ready to get up yet? You got up. You did it yourself. But I can't sit and do this. I'm supposed to be crafting. And you're not a craft. You're the real thing. So this isn't going to work. You're cold. You want back over here in your blankets? Need your blankets? Oh, he says, I'm tired. We go see if he wants back in his blankets. I bet he does. You want back in your blankets? Here. You can lay down right here. Cover you back up. Is that better? Here you go. Okay. There. Okay, he's back in his blankets in the recliner. Maybe he'll be happy there. He seems to be laying back down. He usually sleeps till 11:30, 12:30. Long after I get up. Well, let's go see who's here this morning. How you all are doing. Let's see here. All right. Hey, I see Grizzly Warrior is here. Be strong like a grizzly. That's Grizzly Warrior. Thanks for being here. Good morning. There's Char of Heart. Good morning. It's all good afternoon where she is. It's 11:40 a.m. right now where I am. Oh. Our weekend is going good as well. So is Grizzly Warrior. Let's see here. There's Dream Angus. Good morning. Give me some ones. Let's see. Yeah, the names confuse me sometimes because they're not always the same as the channel name. And I don't know, it can still confuse me a little bit. But I like I like the idea of them doing it this way, because then if you're trying to find a channel, you know you've got the right one that you're looking for. So I like that. See, Child of Heart says it's 90 degrees there. Lisa says, hello, Stevie. There's Lily T. You're fine. You're here. Woo! Thanks for being here. Let's see here. All right, let's do a puppy check. Yep, he has gone back to bed. I don't even see him. He's tucked down into his blanket. That is awesome. Awesome. So, it's 11:40 and I'm already tired. I'm already ready for a nap. Oh, let's get a drink here. I'm drinking my water this morning. Took me a while to get used to that built-in straw, but I've gotten used to it, and I don't spill anymore, because when I'm done, I just shut it and it becomes spill-proof, as long as I've got the lid on right. Now, if you get the lid on crooked, it's going to leak a little. It is. Yeah, knock on wood, I have not spilled any drinks lately. Right? Lately. There's Rose Kind. Hello, thanks for being here. Here we go. All right. Well, I am glad that you all are here. Welcome to Craft Hour with Ava. I'm Ava, and the channel is Potterfield and Friends. So if you'd be so kind as to give us a like, comment if you're watching the replay. Be sure to leave a comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Helps us grow, and we appreciate it very much. Now, I've got some wild hair today because I haven't even touched it up or combed it. Actually, I'm taking it down today. I'm going to try a new hairdo. I got my 3-way mirror, which I'll be showing you on Morning Talk with Ava on Monday. I'll be showing you that mirror and some of my flowers that are coming up. I'm excited about that. Very excited about that. Okay, so what I'm working on today is my little shawl. I'm going to do a couple of rows of my shawl, which is my corner to corner. Whoops, I just pulled out stitches. Oh, I see. I've got something laying on my extra yarn right there. Let's move that. Move those 2 ink pins, and we should be good. All right, so let me redo this one because I pulled the stitches right out trying to get to my project. There we go. All right, that's where I left off. So when you're doing this crochet along, which will be starting very soon, you can just do a few rows at a time. You can sit down and spend a considerable amount of time. There's no time constraint. You don't have to hurry. You don't have to be in a rush. But if you're one of those that likes to just start it and finish a project ASAP, you can do that as well. It depends on what I'm working on. the pace I set. Because some things you start working on them and you just can't put them down. You know what I mean? You just can't put them down. And other times you do a little bit and you're like, okay, I need to go do something else. I need a break, right? And some projects are more difficult than others. It depends on the time of the year too. If you're, for instance, if you're making an Afghan and it's summertime, it's like, whoa, I'm hot, taking a break. Right? So anyway, my point is we'll all be going at different paces, and there's not a thing wrong with that at all. Nothing. That's what we always should do. Unless we're making something for someone, and then there's usually some kind of a time constraint attached to that. But when you're just making something for yourself or as a group, for me, this will just be an at your own pace kind of thing. And it's simple, a very simple shawl. There's no pattern once you've learned how to do the corner to corner stitch. That's all you need for this pattern, because you're just going to do corner to corner stitch. And look how cute. Look how cute that stitch is. It's decorative. It's noticeable that it's different. It's noticeable that it's in clusters, right? And we're just going to keep making this, and like right now, it's almost a handkerchief for your neck. But I want it to be a shawl. It's going to be a shawl, so it's going to be much bigger than this. And you know it's done when, I'm not going to tell anybody how many rows to do, because you'll know it's done when it fits you. Right? It's finished when it fits you the way you want it to. So we'll all have different amounts of rows, and that's fine. Right. And as long as you're keeping your V shape, you know you're doing good. You're increasing one cluster every row. That's why it keeps getting bigger and bigger. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the only point where I have to count is right here. All right. There we go. All right, I'm going to put this down, come over to the chat as soon as I get one more cluster done so I can tell where I am. It's important when you're going to put your work down that you can pick it up and tell where you were, right? Oh, I fibbed. I'm going to do one more. Let's make it a little more visible. Here's Fred eating some cat food. I hear it crunching. All right, this time I'll pull up something, so when I pick it up, if it pulls, it won't pull out my stitches. I'm actually just going to move these 2 ink pins because they are causing problems for me. Put them in the pencil cup right there and right there. Okay. I'm going to hook down for a minute. Hair needs no change. Some projects are too big, right? And that's when you need a break, when they take a long time for a neckerchief. You know, you can make whatever you want to make. But for this crochet along, it's going to be a shawl. Look like a neckerchief to me. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it. Let's turn some music on. Oh, I gotta get to the other window now where my music is. There we go. They have, I do my lives through StreamYard, and they have some built-in music that everybody can use, or you can load some of your own, as long as they're authorized, right, for YouTube. So I have loaded some songs that I chose from the YouTube library that are already licensed for YouTube, right? And that's the music that I play during this live, because sometimes I get quiet because I'm concentrating on what I'm doing. And let's play this one. And it just fills in some space, right? Let's find the right volume. I think right there is good. If it's too loud, you can let me know, but I think that's good. All right, we're going to put that right there. And double check over here. It's good. All right, there we go. We got music, we got yarn, we've got a crochet hook, and we've got a project. So what are you working on? Some of you I already know, but go ahead and tell us. Because, you know, the one day I don't ask is the day you've started a new project, and we want to know. We want to know. I have two toilet paper rolls over here and two paper towel rolls. So I'm getting closer to being able to make my castle. So that's a good thing. I'm excited about my castle. To add to my paper towel and my toilet paper roll art collection. I think a castle will be great fun. I think so. I'm really looking forward to spring actually being here and it not being super cold out, because Doug has a project he's going to do with the model trains. And I think it's going to be awesome and fun. It's something fun for my students to see when they're coming and going, right? Because it'll be there where it's accessible for everyone to see. Doug is always full of good ideas. He's always got an idea going on about something to do or something to make. And it's fun. So the first thing we got to do outside, I can turn this down a little bit more, I think. Here. You can at least tell I'm doing something. Not just see my hands moving. We got to get some more dirt for my garden containers. I have 20-gallon barrels that we cut in half to make our garden containers. And we need more dirt because it's really settled. It was one of those projects where you put wood on the bottom, you put sticks and twigs next, and then you put leaves or compost. For me, it was leaves. And then you put your dirt on top of that and planted your seeds. Well, that dirt has settled down into the other things in there. And so I need to add some more dirt before I plant anything in there. And a few of my flower pots as well. I think I robbed one and put some of its dirt in another planter last year. So now I have to fill it back up. It's not terribly low, but noticeably different than the others. That's for sure. Have any of you tried this? I saw this on social media that you can laundry basket. Now, when I use a laundry basket, I'm thinking laundry basket. These were rectangular plastic with the handles that you just carry around. but they weren't like really wide. They were narrower. And they did the same thing. They put some wood in there, like kindling wood in there. Then they put sticks in there. They put leaves on it, covered it with leaves. And then they put dirt. And then they planted their garden plants in there. And it was neat because, of course, they were put them on the patio. But they could just pick them up by the handles and move them wherever they wanted to move them to, and rearrange them and set them up just right. And I don't know, playing around and experimenting with container gardening anyway. And that, first they took burlap. Where do you buy burlap? I don't know. They took burlap and put in it. That's what kept the dirt contained. It's an important part to remember. But I mean, in the commercial or the video, everything worked perfectly. And, I realized there's always a learning curve in everything that you try to do. So I don't know that it would work perfectly for me the first time, but I thought that was interesting and more gardener friendly because it appeared to not be so heavy that you couldn't move it around. And I don't know that I'd be able to just pick them up and carry them like this, but I can at least lift them this far off the ground, just move them over. That's what I'm thinking. So I don't know, I may have to try that because they were, naming it as an inexpensive way to garden. By the time you got everything you needed, I don't know about that, but it looked convenient. I'm all about that. I am all about that. So there's another row done right there. It's getting a little better. I forget, are they called Dickies? The fake shirt under your shirt, where it's just like, instead of a whole shirt, it's just like the neck and it's like you just put it over your head and it hangs about to here. You can make one of those. Things I think about when I'm crocheting, right? Let's get over here. Let's see. Aw, Lily's playing with Pippi. Aw, we love Pippi. Jar of Heart's going to be working stationery like new stickers and washi tape, but the bigger project is a story and hopefully illustrated. Nice. It's going to be my special for 500 Dear Heart support reached. Aw, I took a screenshot. Nice. Very nice. That is awesome. Let's see, I'm on the wrong screen. All right, here we go. Well, there's that. That's what I was reading right there. That is amazing. That is amazing. There's Timmy Does Everything. Good morning. We are doing great. All right. Let's do some more crocheting a little bit here. Right here or something. It's tickling my lip. I didn't feel me getting it. It seems to not be tickling now, so I guess I got it. All right. 1, 2, 3. Let's change that music to this one. There we go. Mm. Ooh, enough state of yarn. This won't quite cool on its own yet. It'll get there. It will get there. Timmy says, I just woke up, didn't know it was already 12 o'clock. You know, some days are like that. They are. I had a day like that last week. On the weekend, for me, Doug has to get up at 3 on Saturday to go to work. But for me, I don't teach. Saturday, I have certain things lined up to do on Saturday. And I do mom's nails, do manicure. And other than that, I try to just take it easy, catch up on what I didn't get done for the week. And I got this new organizer where every day it's not a calendar, it's a daily things to do organizer. Yeah. Now, things to do at home, things to do for work, and then like the 10 most important things of those that you want to do first. And I like that. I always get it all done. Of course not. But it makes me focus on what it is I need to do with my time. And anyway, it's really helping me. I found it on sale for $5 when I was shopping. So I thought, well, why not? Why not? I actually got to shop and look around a little bit. Usually when I'm going, it's in and out, right? It's something, you go and you get it and you're going. But I actually took the time to look around, and that's when I found that accidentally. So I got today's goal in the kitchen written in there. Got today's goal in this room. And then I need to put the dishwasher and laundry. It's like a lot of work. But I can do it at my own pace. And I don't have to be on my feet. I'm going to try to do the every hour, take a little 10-minute break, get off my feet. So that maybe that won't wear me out quite as much. I'm doing it all at once, but I don't know. We'll see how my body responds to it. But that's part of my plan. It's work for an hour, take a break. Work for an hour, take a break. Which means I'll be setting a timer. Yes. The way I do my chores, I don't know how you do yours. I have these headphones. Now, these headphones are for two purposes. One, they're for work, and I take all my calls through this. This is a house. I can't, at any given moment, expect 4 people in the house to just be quiet for a phone call. And this is noise reduction, and my mic is right here. So always hear me really well, and I can hear them because they're through my head. That's the first of the headphones. The second one is I've already lost my count. The second, sorry about that, it was not an earthquake. I bumped my computer a while ago. The second purpose is that this drives Doug crazy. But I can listen to a show or to a movie, have it on my phone, and turn it on through my headphones, and I can listen to that while I'm working, while I am doing laundry, while I'm doing dishes, while I'm doing today's project, today's project, and it helps me focus, because if I don't have my mind focused, I get distracted by other things. And that's one thing I've discovered about myself is if I don't have a way to stay focused, I'm going to get less done, because the more I can concentrate on the one area that's on the list, the quicker it gets done. And you've noticeably done something versus a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there. Now I'm over here, now I'm over there, now I'm up there, now I'm down here. And then you've worked your whole hour, but you can barely tell. So I'm going for visible changes that, when we walk into the room, we're like, oh, right? And I can only do that if I focus. So I'll be listening to shows. I don't usually listen to movies. I listen to like TV series shows where you know who the characters are, and you can kind of imagine it in your mind when you hear the voice, you know who it is that's talking, that kind of thing. But that drives Doug crazy. He's like, how can you even do that? If he's watching a show, he wants to sit down with his coffee or his soda and a snack and watch the show. So that drives him nuts. Do any of you do that? It really helps me stay focused. Let's see. Find where I was here. Nightbot says to always remember that you are amazing. Char says I go to sleep early, so I wake up by 8 most times. On a weekday when I'm busy, I tend to wake up around 6. My personal goal, and what I always did every single morning, was I was at my desk by 6, Monday through Friday, at my desk by 6. Because during that time when everybody else is still asleep, I can get a lot done. And it's uninterrupted, and I can get it done. And it's the perfect time to do editing, design work, writing out patterns, working on the music, our original music. It's the perfect time. But things have changed at home. There are new things in my realm of duties, and I'm exhausted most of the time. And if I'm at my desk by 8 or 9 on a normal day, I'm happy with that. But that means I have no uninterrupted work time, because that happens around 6, 5:30. That gives me about 2 hours of uninterrupted work, and I can get a lot done. So I'm going to try to work back to being at the desk at 6 a.m. every morning. When I was doing that, it was a habit, and it wasn't an imposition at all. But I'm out of the habit. So I'd have to train myself, one, to turn off all my devices and go to bed earlier than I am now. And just to get up when the alarm goes off. Don't turn it off and roll over. Lily says, I just put my Afghan in the spare room. Oh, you're using your little dishwasher today. I was so excited about that. I'd never heard of a countertop dishwasher before. I came across it somewhere. This was years ago. And I only had the house we were renting. It didn't have a dishwasher, and I only had, a little bit of counter space. You can get the ones that you roll around and hook up, and then you unhook it, unplug it, and roll it back to where that's a regular size dishwasher. But I didn't have anywhere for that either. And somebody showed me a countertop dishwasher. And it was, not too much wider than my microwave. Now, it was taller, but it fit right there on the counter. And I used it for years and years and years, and I just loved it. And if you have 2 to 3 people, or even 4, if you're running it consistently, it was fine. Now, you had to wash your pots and pans. In the big dishwasher, I can put those in there as well. But I always had more dishes and no room for the pans because it was for 4 people. And that pretty well filled it up. But it was great. It was great. So I'm excited you're going to try that out. I'm excited you have one. Yeah, Char of Heart says, I allow myself times when I just jump about on tasks and set work days as singular to get things done, to get one thing done. Yeah. Yeah. Well, your mom does. Nice. There you go. There you go. Yes, isn't that exciting? I was so excited. So that's 2 people in our community now that have reached that milestone. Char of Heart and Hawkins Family Adventures. Also, so exciting. Lily says, we love it so far. Oh, I loved mine. And I had it sitting right next to the sink and just hooked it up, turned the water on, and pushed the button. Yeah, and then when I'd tell people I had a countertop dishwasher, I don't know how it comes up in conversation, but people will ask, do you have a dishwasher? That's not a question I usually ask people. Hi, I'm Ava. Nice to meet you. Do you have a dishwasher? But for some reason, people ask that frequently. And when I'd say I have a countertop dishwasher, I got some strange looks at that time because nobody had one. Nobody else had one like that. Yep. They fill it with water. Nice. Nice. Put that in there. Whew. I need another drink. I'm working on this water. And then I get to have some coffee. I haven't even had my coffee yet. But the water is more important because I've been on the go for 3 days in a row, and I can tell I need to rehydrate. So that's a priority today. Coffee is not my priority today, but I will be making some after I drink all of this. I've had half of this, and I got to finish a full one. I refilled it, and then I get some coffee or sweet tea. I don't know. I don't know. Or Kool-Aid. I haven't made Kool-Aid in a while. I still like Kool-Aid. Jell-O. Do y'all make Jell-O? I like Jell-O. All righty. That's good. Char says, I haven't seen one in person. They're very convenient. Convenient size, convenient as far as not taking up a lot of space, and convenient because they do a good job washing your dishes. Absolutely. Char drank 8 cups of water and 2 with a touch of juice for flavor. Nice. She says, I don't mind Jell-O. All right, let's crochet a little bit more. Do another row on this. So I've still got my V. Every row I hold it up and look at it, because if I have made a mistake, that's when I want to know I've made a mistake, not 5 rows later. Although that has happened. Okay, now I'm done. So I needed one more row. So there's my V. And we'll start on the next row. And first we'll go grab some music. And I think we're right here. So 20. I think that's good. Adjusting the volume. My glasses are sliding down my nose. Sometimes they're like, huh? You never know. All right. There we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 2, right there. Yes. Oops. Totally missed it. I missed the hole. And I connect that one to the project. Today, I don't think I have to go anywhere unless there's somewhere I want to go. Payday, we're going to go out to eat to an actual restaurant where you go in and you sit down and there's a waiter or a waitress. Order your food, they bring it to you. Not sure where we're going yet. I've got to see what the options are. Whether we stay in town or we go out of town. We'll figure it out. But I asked Mom, because usually we go through the drive-thru and we eat in the car. We go through the drive-thru park and eat in the car. Or go through the drive-thru and go to like a scenic overlook and have a little picnic in the car. And so I thought, well, we can do something different. And you feel like you've actually been somewhere. I need to advertise for new students. I teach in person and I teach online through Zoom, and I got to figure out what our medical schedule is going to be before I advertise for more students. Oh, that's my neighbor. I think he's vacuuming out his car or he's running a leaf blower. One or the other. Make sure that wasn't a noise coming from the back of the house. So if it was, I'd have to go see what that was. The dogs didn't bark about that. That's unusual. Hey, girl Cheryl, good morning. Just popping in to give a little comment and say hello. How were your pork chops last night? Oh, they were really good. Dad cooked them. I cooked the macaroni and cheese. He browned them in the skillet and then finished them in the oven. And they were so tender and so delicious. And I made creamy macaroni, so it was good too. Tom said, Mom, make a lot so I can have all I want. So that's what I did. It was good. Doug said he's going to get some more and put in the freezer and cook that way again. We were supposed to use cast iron to brown the pork chops. You know how wonderful cast iron is for browning things, for cooking really anything. We have a collection of cast iron, but right now it's unavailable because we've taken it out of the kitchen to burn them off, and then on the fire pit or the wood stove outside. And then we're going to re-season them out there because it hasn't been done for a long time. And then we'll be using our cast irons again. So I have my grandmother's cast iron that she made fried chicken in. So it's a big, big skillet. And then I have my own personal skillet that I bought myself 30 years ago. It's nowhere near that big, but I've cooked in it for so many years. And then Doug kept using my big skillet. And so, I've told you before, when there's something we both like, we usually each get our own because we fight over it. He got his own big skillet. So he has his own big skillet. I have my own big skillet. And then he bought a smaller skillet. We have a cast iron stovetop grill for cooking meat, grill style. And then I have like this little individual, like for cooking a fried egg. We're making one serving of scrambled eggs is perfect for that. Little bitty cute little cast iron pan that I used all the time for my breakfast. I like to buy the rolls of sausage, and just cut a slice about that thick, crumble it, fry it in there, and then break an egg in there and scramble it up. Well, first you put your peppers. I like onions. Your peppers and onions in there. Sometimes I put tomatoes in there too, and saute that really good. Then I put my sausage in there, cook it in that what I've sauteed, and then put my eggs in there. Scramble that up, and sometimes I just eat it like it is. Sometimes I put it in a flour shell and eat it like a burrito. Salsa on there. Yeah, that sounds good. Now I lost my count. Got excited about skillets and food. And it went really well. It was delicious. Yum, yum. Aw, Ryder's playing with Pippi. They're so cute together. Pippi's looks like she's really gentle with him. I had to count to 6. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'm going to change that music. There we go. Alright. Okay, I'm right in front of my window. My neighbor's right outside my window doing some work. So if you hear cussing, it isn't me. It's him out there doing something. I'm not sure what he's doing. Oh, he also might be power washing, but it's not as loud usually as the power washer. So not sure. It's not a saw. Oh, I forgot to hold up the V for you to see. I started my new row. We'll do that in a minute. I'm enjoying making my crochet videos. I've just been doing them sitting here, but for a couple of these, I switched to the recliner. I was sitting there all comfy. And that's nice. Although as a rule, I usually do most of my crochet right here because you can't see my desk, but my desk is right in front of me. And it's convenient. It's more comfortable in the recliner, that's for sure. I think when Doug gets home, we're going to go to the park, one of the local parks, and film the ducks on the pond. There's not a lot of ducks there, but there were some there, wild ducks. It's usually mallards and whatever those black ducks are with the yellow beaks. There's usually some of those. But I want to look. I don't know if the geese are there yet. The wild geese, they usually raise some families there. And the mallards raise there. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that that'll be going on soon. All right. It's not on today's list, but one day soon I'm going to have to clean out my desk drawers because I had them all organized. And you know how life goes. You pick up something and then you just put it in the convenient drawer. I need to clean them out so they stay nice and organized because it's been nice knowing right where everything was. Right now it's kind of chaos. You dig around till you find it. I sure enjoyed it when they were cleaned out and organized. All right, I'm almost to the end. Let's get there. We'll hold it up, make sure it's got its V shape still. This is the last cluster of the row. Pull it up so I don't pull any stitches out. Looks good. It's getting bigger. I gotta hold it. I gotta lean back now. I never thought about doing that for like a false top under a V-neck shirt. That'd be cute. Oh. You just have to sew a little button inside your shirt and just put it on there on the inside. That would be easy to do. But this is a shawl. One thing at a time. That's going to be a shawl. Thank you, Lily. Lily says, I like that color. I had 3 skeins of the same color in my stash. So what that tells me is I originally bought that yarn for a project that I since have forgotten what that was. So I didn't buy yarn for this project because I had 3 skeins of that in my yarn box. It's a tote, my yarn tote. And then if I remember what I was going to make, then I'll just go get me some more of that color at that time. Yeah. Let's see here. Van Gershel says, yes, cast iron is great. I'm going to season mine again soon, too. I have my favorite one, too. I have a tiny one, too. 2 of them, actually. One I use for smudging. You're making me hungry. Oh. Uh-oh. Got to put her phone on the charger. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Cheryl. It was good to have you here. There's Debbie F. Hello. See here. Debbie says, I like that color too. I made one for my mom. And when she's in her recliner, she can have that over her shoulders. Because if I'm comfortable, she's cold. If I'm like hot, she's perfect. So that way we can compromise, meet the thermostat somewhere in the middle there. And she can wear her shawl if she needs it. And I'm not like so hot, I'm going to curl. All right, y'all. It's been an hour. I think I got 3 rows done there. And that's good progress right there. Oh, I got distracted by the chat. Sorry. Don't read the chat and talk at the same time. Don't do it. There's a fly. Get out of here. Get out of here, fly. You don't want any repeat performances of the fly going in my mouth. That was not fun at all. But thank you so much for being here. I never take it for granted when you come to our channel, whether we're live or you're watching a video, because I know we can't be everywhere all the time, and there's so many things and so many places that can grab us, right? So we always appreciate it. And I just want to remind you that you are amazing, and you are a blessing to me and to Doug and to our family. So thank you for being you. Thank you for being you. I know some of us are struggling. I'm definitely struggling. So if you're struggling too, just always remember that you are not struggling alone, and that when it comes down to it, we can do hard things when we have to. We can, and we can get through. So that's my hope for all of us, for every single one of us, is that we hang on with all we got, and you never give in. You never give up. You always remember that you are worthy and you deserve good things to happen. So hang in there. I love y'all. Thank you again for being here. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. Thanks.